Bitcoin breaks the $100,000 barrier for the first time. Peloton is introducing a new audio-focused strength training app. And DeepMind's GenCast AI is really good at forecasting the weather. It's Thursday, December 5th, and this is Engadget News. Bitcoin passed the $100,000 threshold for the first time. The cryptocurrency's value hit six figures yesterday, moving it past the milestone for the first time in its nearly 16-year history. That also means that legendary Bitcoin pizza order is now worth $1 billion. For those not in the loop, a Florida man paid 10,000 BTC for two Papa John's pizzas over 14 years ago in what's considered the cryptocurrency's first commercial transaction. I wonder if Florida man has any regrets now that his fee for those two Papa John's pizzas is worth $1 billion. Looking at it another way, Papa John's current market cap is $1.567 billion. So had he saved his crypto instead of ordering those two pizzas, he could have bought nearly two-thirds of the company that baked his pie. Then there's the story of a writer who in 2017 helped a friend recover, at the time, $200,000 worth of Bitcoin from a broken laptop. Those 40 Bitcoins stuck in a multi-bit wallet for 3.5 years are worth more than $4 million today, so long as the cryptocurrency stays above the $100,000 mark. Peloton is continuing to expand its products other than stationary bikes and treadmills with a new strength training app called Peloton Strength Plus. The iOS-only app will give current and future Peloton subscribers access to audio-guided strength workouts that can be performed at the gym. The fitness company initially started testing a beta version of the app in September, which Peloton says informed features like bookmarking custom workouts and the ability to swap and reorder movements. The final version also includes a tool for generating new workouts based on how much time you have, your experience level, or available equipment, instructional how-to videos, and in-ear coaching to keep you on track while you're working out. Like many other fitness apps, Strength Plus can also connect to an Apple Watch to display metrics like your heart rate and calories burned and let you log weights and reps from your wrist. None of these features are radically different from what you can get from other popular apps like Fitbod or Smart Gym, save for Peloton's focus on audio and the company's roster of popular fitness instructors. In the years following the pandemic, Peloton has struggled to adjust to the changing demand for its subscription hardware. Not everyone wanted a Peloton tread or bike in their living room when the option to pay less to use one in public became available. Peloton has tried various strategies to recapture its popularity since then, making it possible to access Peloton workouts without expensive hardware, launching a fitness tracking camera called Guide with a strength workout focus similar to Strength, and even selling a rowing machine. Nothing has matched the sales highs the company experienced during the pandemic. Selling subscriptions to the Peloton app and Strength Plus seems like a viable way to grow in the inevitable future where most people don't care about Peloton hardware. Peloton Strength Plus will be available for a limited time at $1 per month for the first 6 months. After, a subscription to Strength Plus will cost $10 per month. Current Peloton All Access, Guide, and App Plus subscribers can use Strength Plus at no additional cost. When Hurricane Helene made landfall in Florida earlier this year and then barreled into Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee, 234 people lost their lives to the worst hurricane to strike the U.S. mainland since Katrina in 2005. It's natural disasters like that and their growing intensity due to climate change that have pushed scientists to develop more accurate weather forecasting systems. On Wednesday, Google's DeepMind division announced what may go down as the most significant advancement in the field in nearly 8 decades of work. In a post on the Google Keyword blog, DeepMind's Ilian Price and Matthew Wilson detailed GenCast, the company's latest AI agent. According to DeepMind, GenCast is not only better at providing daily and extreme weather forecasts than its previous AI weather program, but it also outperforms the best forecasting system in use right now, one that's maintained by the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts. In tests comparing the 15-day forecasts the two systems generated for weather in 2019, GenCast was, on average, more accurate than ECMWF's ENS system 97.2% of the time, with lead times greater than 36 hours. DeepMind's was an even better 99.8% more accurate. GenCast is a diffusion model, which is the same tech that powers Google's generative AI tools. DeepMind trained the software on nearly 40 years of high-quality weather data curated by the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts. The predictions the new model generates are probabilistic, meaning they account for a range of possibilities that are then expressed as percentages. Probabilistic models are considered more nuanced and useful than their deterministic counterparts, which only offer a best guess of what the weather might be on a given day. The former is also harder to create and calculate. Indeed, what's perhaps most striking about GenCast is that it requires significantly less computing power than traditional physics-based ensemble forecasts like ENS. According to Google, a single one of its TPU v5 tensor processing units can produce a 15-day GenCast forecast in 8 minutes. By contrast, it can take a supercomputer with tens of thousands of processor hours to produce a physics-based forecast. Of course, GenCast isn't perfect. One area the software could provide better predictions on is hurricane intensity, though the DeepMind team told The Times it was confident it could find solutions for the agent's current shortcomings. In the meantime, Google is making GenCast an open model with example code for the tool available on GitHub. GenCast predictions will also soon make their way to Google Earth. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Will Shanklin, Ian Carlos Campbell, and Igor Bonifacek, and was produced and voiced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.